Hey, it's your boy J. Michael with another V-I-D-E-O. Here we go. Y'all know the Millionaire. I'm gonna keep it real, the Millionaire's way. I know y'all been wanting this juicy beef stew, cause I know y'all heard what Latoya said, but like I told y'all, I'm working on something. I hope y'all like it. I'm putting in a lot of work with this. Then I'm putting in the work with my new group, me and my partner, you know what I'm saying? Our new group called OBN, you know what I'm saying? That's me and him, OBN, old but new. That's our new group. Then, you know, I'm working on my solo joint, J. Michael, the Millionaire. Then you got Mr. Everything. Then you got Mr. Everything. Mr. Everything is the beat maker, and Mr. Everything is the rapper. They the same two people, but I don't know how he did it, but it sounds smooth to me. But together, me and him is OBN, old but new. Be looking out for that. And we got a big project that I got 2 writers on plus myself. We working on some, and I'm working on my book. It's going to be a trilogy. So I've been busy. So like I told y'all, I make money other ways than just YouTube. But I love YouTube. I love my fans. I love entertaining my fans. But let's go and get into this beef stew. What Latoya said. Creole Bay. Creole Bay. Yeah. Creole Bay. Latoya, a.k.a. La Boinka. We told you you made a mistake when you got married to Butter Pecan. I'm not going to say it was a bad thing. I'm not going to say it was a good thing. I'm going to say it was a rush thing. I'm going to say it was trying to prove something to people. I'm going to say he got you when you was vulnerable, or you could have seen some dollar signs. Then when you got over there, you seen it was pennies. And then when you got over there, you start seeing what that person was talking about when they say he was possessive, he was controlling. But you should have peeped that out when I was saying in my videos, where was the children? Where was his family? Where was your mother? Where was your kids? In the videos. Well, come on now. You've been around YouTubers. You've been around them. So you know children, animals, couples is what really sell on YouTube if it ain't drama. If you ain't doing drama, couples, kids, and animals and pranks really is what happening on YouTube. That's what get big numbers. So for y'all not to have them kids, I already knew it was Fat Tongue, Jabba Jaws. The Billy, what's his name? Butter Pecan. I was about to call him Billy Blanks because, well, hold on. That just popped in my head. She say, is J. Michael in love with me? Let's see. If I was, at least you would have somebody fine and nice looking, not being conceited, just confident in my abilities and my looks. Even on my rough days, I'm a rough sexy. When I get shaved up, I'm like that. I'm not even fine. I ain't gonna even say I'm fine. I'm like that wine. The longer it sit, the longer y'all marinated, the better it tastes, the better it looks. That's me. So if I was in love with her, at least you could say somebody nice looking is in love with you. Nah, look at Billy Blanks. Look at Billy Blanks. Cactus head, lie cry. Look at Butter Pecan, St. Bernard face, Fat Tongue. Look at him. Y'all know how that boy talk. Out of Sadie. J. Michael better leave me alone, but that hobo abba nibble. He don't know number me, but he broke. He better get his money up. Brother, you better get your money up. You the one that was putting the front on, being fake on the tube. I'm just me. I tell y'all all the time, you ain't gotta floss what you got to impress these people on here. You ain't gotta get validation from these people on here. You ain't gotta do that. But, Latoya, you made a mistake. We all make mistakes. And so if people out there to say, why you always on Latoya's side? I'm not on Latoya's side. Why y'all always on Crier's side? Why y'all always on Butter Pecan's side? Y'all women supposed to stick together as women, as a power team. She's a young girl, young lady, young woman that been through life, just like y'all say about the other one. Y'all make excuses for her, and she been through a lot. So what's the difference? What's the difference? I'm finna go in on her. I'm just asking y'all, what's the difference between that one and this one? Y'all got proof this one was messy. Y'all got proof this one lied. Y'all got proof this one played games. Y'all got proof this one manipulated. But y'all still holds that one down, have that one's back. But y'all want to say this one right here is sneaky. She's cunning. She's manipulative. She knew what she was doing. Same as that one. Ain't now one of them peaches and cream. So why point the finger at each other? You see? A lot of women out there want to feel secure. A lot of women out there want to get with a man that they can feel secure and comfortable. That's going to take care of them. Then you got a lot of women, majority of women want to be independent, and they've been so independent for so long that they don't know how to take a man that's going to treat them right or take care of them because they've been so independent for so long. Women have different personalities. You have them tough women, you have them gullible women, and you have the women that got a hard childhood, that don't know how to bounce back, don't know how to let it go, that don't know how to clam. But that don't mean you're supposed to tear them down, right? Y'all women supposed to stick together because it's already hard being in a man's world. Y'all know that women have to work extra hard to prove a point in a man's world. Y'all know that. Y'all done came up. Y'all done proved yourself. But at the same time, a lot of women ain't mentally strong. A lot of women ain't mentally capable of rising. Some of them let their past tear them down. But you're supposed to let your past push you up. You're supposed to let your past make you strong. That's what your past is about. Because again, like I said, if it wasn't for your past, it wouldn't be you. Because your past made you. You had to go through those bumps and jumps and cracks and crannies, jump over them hurdles, climb through them gates, run through the back door, jump over the house, jump the gate, and come back, and you still standing because you didn't let it break you. But when it break you, then you want to holler, my past is my past, my past is my past. But your past is who made you become the woman you are. Your past, for the men, is what made you the man you are. If you became a good person and you didn't let your past destroy you, if you took your past and you became something successful, you become something great, your past is who made you because you learned from your past. Come on now. I'm going to keep it real. The millionaire's way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand how she went about going with Butter Pecan, St. Bernard face, Jabber Jaws, fat tongue. It was all wrong. It was all bad. We all know that. And I'm quite sure she damn well knows she made a mistake. She was moving too fast and being gullible and stupid. We all know that. If she don't know that, then something wrong. But we quite sure she know that. Right? Come on now. How many women out there can say they jumped into something and they regretted it? But y'all glad y'all caught it before it took off for a long run, like a 4, 5 years, 10-year run. Because there's some of y'all women out there that knew what y'all was in and still took it on for 5 years. Some of y'all took it on for 10 years, but y'all knew what the situation was until y'all jumped out of it. At least she caught it early. At least she caught it early, right? And then, no disrespect, God knew. God knew he wasn't finna bring no seed into this world. No, like I said, no disrespect. But God knew the situation. God knew the situation. God knew that wasn't right. God knew what kind of plan they was. It wasn't what they wasn't in love. It was fake. And God said, I'm not gonna bring a baby into this world when something is fake. I'm gonna keep it real, the billionaire's way. Come on now. Don't nobody have the last say so but God. We can get on here and dog each other. We can get on here and uplift each other. We can get on here and hey, all right, cool. But at the end of the day, God had that say so. God has the last word. So however they want to point the finger at who this and who that, when that baby didn't come into this world, it wasn't us, it was God that had that final say. God knew that marriage was fake. God knew that relationship was fake. God knew they was doing it for the wrong reason. God knew they was doing it for the entertainment. God knew they was doing it for recognition. God knew they was doing it for validation. God knew that. And so God said, I'm not going to let that baby come into this world with fake people. Come on now. I'm going to keep it real, the millionaire's way. I love kids. And y'all know God loves us all. And God knew. He knew. They knew. And deep in their heart, they knew. St. Bernard face, butter pecan. He probably ain't never had a nice woman that looked like that in his whole life. So he hurried up and married her. She's one of those women that when she get with a man, she try to prove that I'm a loyal woman, I'm a good woman. So she got butter pecan name on her twice. I think it's twice. I think so. But at the end of the day, she was trying to prove to them, I'm your woman, I'm your mate, I'm your backbone. But you can't be a backbone to a sponge. You can't be a backbone to silly putty. You can't be a backbone to clay. And that's what he was. He wasn't a man. He's not. Y'all can call him a man. I call him butter pecan. Sponge face. Sponge cake. St. Bernard face. Abby Sabby Fabatumble. That's who he is. Because a real man would have told her, you just getting out of something. Let's take our time. I'm not going to take advantage of you while you vulnerable right now when you just got out of a heated relationship with Billy Blanks. Let's get to know each other. Let's go out on a few dates. Let's talk on the phone. Let's text before we go any further. That's what a real man would have did. Even if she was vulnerable and she could have came with that hold on, but she was vulnerable. She was weak. He took advantage of it, just like he did with old girl with the cake. You walked into that hotel room, seen that dude's name on the cake, that was your exit. But no, butter pecan weeder reader was talking and was like, let's go get it. Study said, nah, your dude's name on that cake, he can come back. Or you still with this dude if this cake on his table and that man's name on the cake, so he's just left. Nah, I'm cool. Butter pecan don't think about nobody but his pecan. Come on now. Come on. What man moved 5 or 6 houses down from his baby mama so he can keep an eye on her? Before he started talking to other women, he was still trying to control his baby mama life. Come on now. I'm the millionaire. I know everything go on, pal. Like I said, I'm an international gangster. You see, y'all need to get back motivating these women, uplifting these young women. These young women right now, they lost. These young women right now, they don't understand what love is. These young women right now don't understand what a real relationship is. These young women right now don't know what a real man is, because we got these knuckleheads out here that all they want to do is talk about they slong. All they want to do is talk about how much money they got. That's what these youngsters are seeing. They don't have respect no more. And when you don't have respect for the old school, when you don't have respect for your parents, how you gonna respect a woman? When you don't even respect yourself. Come on now. I'm going to keep it real the millionaire's way. When you don't respect yourself, how you going to respect others? When you don't respect your mama, how you going to respect a woman? And if you with a man that don't respect his mama, you need to run, because he damn sure ain't going to respect you. And that's the queen. That's the first lady. And if he don't respect the first lady, how he gonna respect the lady that he finna marry, or the lady that he call his woman? Come on now. Us OGs, I know we get tired. I know we get fed up, because these youngsters don't listen. These youngsters think they know more than us. I know you fed up, and we gave up on them, because we ain't gonna tolerate that disrespect when we try to talk to them and they get to talking slick. We back off. I understand that, because I done had a lot of youngsters try to come at me, and I let them know off jump, this ain't what you want, homie. I ain't that dude you want to play with, dog. But I'm not gonna go in, I ain't gonna go into no deeper stuff. I just let them know, this ain't what you want. So I'm going to be the bigger man and walk off. Because sometimes y'all got to understand and know who y'all be talking to, and know who y'all be disrespecting. I ain't no bad mofo. I ain't no soft mofo either. I ain't no weak mofo either. I try to spit knowledge. I try to spit game to these youngsters and let them know where I came from, what I've been through, and what I did in these streets, and I'm still standing. It ain't because of me. It's because of my grandparents and them older ladies, them older men, them pastors praying, and God keeping his hand on me. God showing me mercy. That's why I'm still here. Not because I'm no bad, tough dude. It's because of prayers. It's because of respect from them OGs. It's because of the respect, them OGs' prayers. It's because of the respect, them OGs spitting that knowledge to me that woke me up and had me walk a straight line. That's why I'm still here. Because of them prayers. And God showed me mercy. Y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand that y'all got this Google, this YouTube, the Yahoo, the Gmail, all that y'all can get on there and type it up and look it up. But one thing y'all missing and y'all not understanding, all that stuff y'all get off the internet, off of Google, YouTube, and all that, it come from us OGs. Y'all, they just put it on the internet so y'all can have easy access to it instead of going the old school way and looking for it. They made it easy for y'all to find it, but at the end of the day, it came from us old schools, the knowledge. Come on now. I'ma keep it real. The millionaires way. Old schools, us dinosaurs, is where y'all get that knowledge from. When y'all look it up, it come from us. It come from my generation, the generation before me, the generation after them. That's where it come, generations of knowledge that they made it easier for y'all to look up. But one thing you can't look up is being a real man. It's being a real woman. It's being a loyal woman. It's being a loyal man. It's knowing how to treat your woman, knowing how to treat your man. You can't look that up. That's just got to be in you. That sometimes got to be taught, but you got to suck it in. Because it can be taught. It can be taught. But can you walk it? That's the thing about being a real man, about being a real woman. Y'all have to understand what love is, what relationships is. Y'all youngsters, y'all think y'all know more than us OGs. The best teacher is a person or someone that walked it, that been through it, and lived to talk about it, and still standing to talk about it. That's the best teacher. Y'all done got lazy with this internet. Y'all done got lazy with jumping on Google and all that. Study going to do the real research. I bet you if y'all give y'all kids right now a rotary phone, they wouldn't even know how to use it. Love is something real, something wonderful. When you got the person that you can love, when you got the person that you can cherish, when you got the person you can laugh with, when you got the person you can joke with, when you got the person you can wrestle with, when you got the person you can talk about any and everything without that person getting mad or that person getting jealous. That's when you know you have love, because your woman, because your man is your best friend. I don't know how many times I have to keep telling y'all, your woman, your man is your best friend. That's the one you wake up with. That's the one you go to bed with. That's your best friend. If you got a friend out there and you can't call that friend a brother or a sister, them ain't nothing but trained enemies. Friends are nothing but trained enemies. Y'all be friends for 10, 20, 30 years. Then they get mad and they tell your darkest secrets. They ain't nothing but trained enemies. Real love is your man. Real love is your woman. We're just not mates. We're just not love making. We're just not paying bills together. We're not just taking care of kids together. We're not just building this castle together. We are one. We are companions. We are dogs. We are homies. We are buds. That's what your woman's supposed to be. That's what your man's supposed to be. That's what your husband's supposed to be. That's what your wife's supposed to be. But no, we get into a little spat. Then what you do? What you do? Then y'all get bored. What you do? And then the famous one, they still be in love with their past. And they can't let go the past and love the one they with. Because they still in love with the past. A lot of people was guilty of that. Once upon a time, I was guilty of that. But I know what love is. Because I done been through it. I done been played on. I done played games. I've been through it. And I'm trying to let y'all women know. Stop dogging all men. Same with men. Stop dogging all women. Because all men ain't the same. All women ain't the same. It's good men, it's good women. You ever look at yourself and say, what's wrong with you? You ever look at yourself and say, why you keep picking the wrong men? Why you keep picking the wrong women? Stop pointing the finger and look in that mirror and pay attention to the real problem. Look at the real source. Stop lying to yourself and saying, oh, I'm this good woman. Oh, I'm this good man. Stop lying to yourself and figure out what's wrong with you. And watch how things change. When you start owning up to your faults, when you start owning up to your problems, when you start recognizing who you are as a man, when you start recognizing who you are as a woman, watch how your life change and watch how God bless you with that woman, with that man. Trust me. God is real. Love is wonderful. Relationships is great when you're in the right one. When you got the right person. Love. Love. I'm telling you. I know y'all want to be loved. You got a lot of single people out there that sit there and be like, oh, I don't care. I don't want to be in a relationship. I just want to be single. I don't want to do that. I love doing what I do. No, you don't. No, you don't. You put that front on because that's your mask, that's your law, that's your defense. But it be times you be in that bed lonely. It be times you want to cuddle. It be times you want to sit there and watch a movie with your man, watch a movie with your woman. You can play that, I'm tough, I love being single all day, you won't. But them cold nights, you lonely, you hurting. But since you've been hurt so much and played on so much, you put this wall up and your only defense is, I'm happy being single. I love it. I ain't got to answer to nobody. I can come and go as I please. I ain't got to tell nobody where I'm going. I can do this and whoop, wop, weep, weep, weep. But you lying. It's nothing like a companion. It's nothing like something you can call yours. You saying to yourself, J. Michael, you don't know what I've been through. I done did this. I done gave myself to this. But you gave yourself to the wrong one. It's somebody out there. Don't give up when you got some dick. Did you give up getting dick? When you got some pussy and it wasn't good, did you quit getting that pussy? You went and found some more pussy until you found that one. Same with relationships. Sometimes we go through the ups and downs before we find that right one. That's just the way it is. For the weed smokers, when you were smoking weed and you smoked some Reggie and it wasn't good, did you stop smoking weed? You kept on till you got that pressure. You didn't stop. Same with love. You can't let a few bad apples stop you from finding love. You can't let a few bad apples for stopping you to find that woman or that man. You can't let a few bad apples for stopping you from being in a good relationship. Come on now, I'm going to keep it real, the millionaire's way. Oh yeah, come on now. We sitting here pointing the fingers. We sitting here talking about people. Because we want views. We want the money. We want the subscribers. We want it all. So we don't get on here what we say about people. Long as we get that attention, long as we get those views. We don't care. We don't care who we hurt. We don't care who we put down. We don't care who we humiliate. Long as we getting that check. Long as we getting that recognition. Long as we getting those views. Long as we getting those subscribers. That's all we care about. But not knowing how it's affecting that person. Because everybody is not strong. They not. And us getting on here dogging people, because I know I do. But I try to keep it real when I talk about them. Like I said, I got so much dirt on people, I could have been put them receipts out there. But that ain't me. I could have put that ingredients in that beef stew. But for what? If I can't speak it, I'm not going to put it out there and be like, and try to show y'all. For what? To entertain? And y'all still going to be on a bandwagon? So it's just a waste of time. But I love my fans. My fans are real. You know? So I do this for the people that love me. And I love them. I do the people that love watching me. I do it for the people that love hearing me. I do the people that love supporting me. I give them what they want. I put a lot of stuff up here. And I'm learning. Different people like different stuff. I had to learn that as the time went on. And just like all y'all, we talk about Latoya, we talk about the other one, we talk about Billy Blanks, we talk about Butter Pecan, we talk about all the other T channels out there because everybody trying to get the gossip first and try to be the first one to put it out there. That's all it's about. That's all it's about. Y'all women need to embrace her, just like y'all embrace the other one. Y'all women, y'all OG women, y'all need to hit her in her inbox. Y'all need to talk to her. Let her know. Stay strong. Because y'all support them other crazy T channels that put all that fake gossip out there. Why y'all can't suck her back in and help her just like y'all did the other one? And y'all know beyond a reasonable doubt the other one was conniving and a liar and stole. She made a mistake. She's young. She's young. How many of us was young and made mistakes? So if she feel J. Michael in love with her, hey, at least she got a nice looking dude that she feel that's in love with her. Y'all feel me? Come on now. I'm not taking up for her. I'm just letting y'all know. We all made mistakes. We all made bad choices. We all rushed in some relationships and regretted it. But did we give up? Did we get dogged? Oh yeah, we got dogged by our family members and our friends. But did that break us? We got up and we kept on going. And until we found those people that was going to support us. Y'all women got to stick together. Y'all women got to help them other women. Y'all women got to spit knowledge to them young women. These young women out here dressing half naked. Look what these rap women doing to our young women out here. They got them messed up. Y'all women, y'all already got it hard, like I said, in a man's world. Y'all got to ride together. Don't give up on love, men and women. There's somebody out there for you. It's somebody that's going to love you the way you want to be loved. Trust what I'm telling you. J. Michael out.